Hi everyone, it's Gail and it's Mixed Media Monday. We are going to have a play and I'm so excited to share this with you guys. So let's say hi and hugs. Hi and hugs to Juanita, Gina, Derry, and Robin. Thank you so much for watching and your kind comments. Okay, this idea is from Hickory Art Company, Hickory Art Co on YouTube. And I just found her and I've really enjoyed her videos. So you might want to check her out. But this video is about an ephemera book to keep bits and things you've made in this ephemera book until you need them and you can tear them out and go for it. So I'm super excited to share this with you. I've decided on my books. This book I've been wanting to get the pages out. See, I've already started. I mean, I've used these pages in many things, but I thought this would be perfect because you see it's fairly tough paper and you need that. You can't have it too fragile because we're gonna play with things, but we're gonna leave them in here until we need them. Then we're gonna tear them out. Okay. So this one, and then also this one, it's got some really fun images and stuff in it, and I think it will work well. It's also got interesting font and stuff. So anyway, so these are the two books that I'm going to use to play in. I forgot to plug in my dryer, so maybe we'll do that quick. And I'll tell you what I have is just a variety of rather transparent papers. I've got napkin, tissue paper, some what do you call that? Parchment paper. And hang on. Okay, we got that if we need it. I don't know if the parchment paper will work. She didn't use that. I've got tissue paper. I've got some tracing paper that's coffee dyed. I've got cicada paper. I've got tea bags. Yeah, and then I've got my little thing of coffee here. So we're going to start playing. Let's just start playing. So one of the things she did was just to coffee dye her page, which I think is a good idea. We're going to use a little wax paper in between things to kind of keep the pages from sticking together and stuff. But yeah, so we're just going to play, and you'll see as we go on along kind of the idea. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, let's run it around a little bit. Okay, well, we did that. Should we dry it a little? Probably. I'm anxious to just get playing, but okay. So let's dry it out a little bit. She gave a great tip, I thought, and her tip was to put your dryer like kind of like that, and it does some interesting things in the puddles especially. And I do have puddles here. I have an idea. Let's just take, how about the cicada paper? Got a couple of, I want to try it without any coffee dye, but it might be cool with coffee dye too, huh? Well, just sop up a little of the extra. There was lots of extra. she had a better spray bottle for this than I do, in that it had a finer mist. My mist is not fine. But I think I might go off camera and just get a bunch of these pages kind of coffee dyed. Maybe do that as one of my little things here. I told you it was going to be just play day. It sure is. I'm liking how this page is turning out, though. Oh, one of the hints she gave, and you know, it's true if you do a altered book too, is to be careful that you don't have stuff in the text that you wouldn't want in your journals, you know, bad words or whatever. So like if you picked a dollar store book, you might have to be careful. Because I pick those to alter sometimes, and sometimes it's a little racy. Okay, so there's that. How fun is that? Okay, so another thing she did was just to put down some paper. I've got some, let's use a tea bag. Okay, I'm going to set the tea bags aside because we've got this one. And it's coffee dyed. Oh, I didn't grab my, let me grab my Mod Podge too. I don't know. I'm not really sure if I want to use Mod Podge or if I want to use matte medium, so we'll just see. But what we're going to do, I'll tear this way. I'm just going to tear the edges because I don't want it to be so perfect. Maybe I'll tear them. We'll see. This is some tough tea bag paper. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to tear these into about like this. Yeah, and about like that. I don't know. Now I want to try glue stick and see what happens before I get out the messiness of Mod Podge or matte medium, because I think this might work. But first, I've got a couple pictures from a yearbook, and I'm going to put that down and then that over the top of it to make it look really grungy. I think that might be too much though. Maybe, let's try this. I'm going to take the backs off this napkin. We'll use that and see if that, I don't know. It's all an experiment, isn't it? But I love the idea of having this book to play in, you know, and have some pieces that can then be used to decorate ephemera. So different than, you know, an ephemera holder, which has pockets and you put your bits and pieces in there. A little different than that. I thought these would be fun on here too. I'm going to try those too. Okay, so can I see through that better? I can. I don't know what I want to use. Want to use that? Maybe the cicada paper. Ooh, the cicada paper is just right, I think. Okay. We're going to use that. Took me a minute. but we're there now. Okay, so let's put this down. Doesn't matter that I've got glue on the page because I'm gonna put that like that. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna like that. And we'll let that dry. Okay, I know these are kind of big pictures, but it's kind of what I had, so got him. Had a bug. Sorry. Gina, if you were falling asleep and I clap my hands, I'm sorry. Gina always sleeps to my videos. I love it. Maybe we'll put that down there, kind of. And then this one. Just kind of go like that, I guess. And then this just kind of stays in your book until you need it. And you can grab it out. I'll show you. I was thinking, I'm not going to, excuse me, I'm not going to do it today, but I was also thinking this would be a good place to do some of these. You know, my little stamped things. Thought that might be kind of a fun thing to use in here too. So we're just going to let that dry, and that we'll be able to tear that out and use it, right? Yeah. So then I was thinking with this napkin, I'm getting quite a mess, aren't I? I'd like to tear these little guys out and just put them on the page, and then they'll have script behind them, you know. Where's my water pen? That would be nice to have here. Okay. I'm gonna set this stuff down here so I have more room. All right. So I think I'd like the fox. Like him. I kind of want one of each, I think. So the hedgehog. The deer. Deer, and got a squirrel. A squirrel. Oh, and a badger. Get this little guy down here. All of his leaves are intact. Okay, so one of each. All right, fold that up and set it aside. Okay, there's 5 of them, so I think it's going to take a couple of pages, but I just thought I'd just kind of get those guys down so they have some fun text behind them. Okay, I'm going to go to another page just because if I try and put one down here, well, maybe it'll be okay. I'm missing a bit of the text at the bottom. If I fussy cut that out though, yeah, I think I'm just, you know, just gonna go to the next page. That's okay. This one I'm gonna put right here, so I don't have that big space. Squirrel. And badger. Then I'd use these to like decorate a journal card or something like that. So, love that. Okay, then I'm just going to take some pages and experiment with the different sorts of things. So, how about some tissue paper? Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Just because it's see-through enough. Okay. A variety of pleasant matters. It says at the top. It's kind of fun. And I might let this crinkle up a little bit too. I mean, if it has wrinkles, that's okay with me. Now, if you don't think your glue stick is going to be enough, use matte medium or Mod Podge or something, but so far I feel like my glue stick is doing great. So how fun is that with the text in back? Oh, I like that. That's cool. How's our coffee guy doing? It's doing good. Looks good, doesn't it? I'll do some more of those. So then, let's see, what else did I want to try? Oh, I wanted to try the back of the napkin, but I think I'm going to use this one because it's got it's got a faintness of the pattern. And then, see, I'm thinking we could do some stamping too on these things. Okay. We'll try this one with the faint pattern. And then we'll try the one that doesn't have, that's just white. And so what we're creating here really is just some little backgrounds. Okay, and I made that wrinkly, so that is awesome. Okay. That's cool with the little bit of pattern back there. Sorry, I've got the napkin absolutely sticking to my fingers. Okay, let's try the really white one. Okay, I don't really want that. So we'll go over here. Excuse my crunch, crunch, crunch with my cough drop. Yep, still got the cough drops rocking. Okay, so that just wanted to come out on his own. So I'm going to do multiple pieces instead of a big piece. Okay. I gotta put some under there. Gonna have a couple layers there. Okay, and one more little bit in the corner. And we'll try and just do a little bit of stamping on those here in a sec. Okay. Oops, that's sticking together. That's why I got out the wax paper and then I forget to use it. Okay, so that's kind of cool. So let's see, we've done those. Let's use some of these, some more of this tea bag. Because I'm thinking I could stamp on it or put another image on it, under it. I just thought about this. Kind of takes the color away. Let's try a different color. Looking for a darker color here. Here's a bunny. That might be kind of neat. I think in this case of this butterfly, I think I might like it on top of there. Let's do it. Why not? We're playing. We are playing. That's different, huh? But fun. This one I'm going to put on, and then we're going to let it dry for a minute, and then we're going to stamp it and see what happens. Okay. Okay, and let's see what else. I wanted to try some of this parchment paper that I coffee dyed on and see what that would be like. I think that's going to be cool laid down there. Whoop. Now, whether or not this will stay down with glue stick, I doubt it. So I'm going to use, I think I'll use Mod Podge and just put it down with that. Somebody asked me where I got this little pink silicone brush, and I couldn't tell them for sure, but maybe the dollar store. And it could have been in the makeup department, not art supplies too. I just don't remember. Okay. Okay, well, first of all, the text underneath looks cool. Okay, well, I like the look of that. That's cool. Ah! Gonna need a baby wipe here. Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to do? Well, I want to put a piece of wax paper in there, that's for sure. Okay, that doesn't have anything. This has, I could put something up there. Let's try the tea bag with Mod Podge and see what it's like. Okay. Just put some right there. Okay, it gives it more of a shine, as I figured it would. Okay, then we can go on the back part of this page down low, and I've still got this big piece, so let's put that on there. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, now what? Oh yeah, before I put this away, I wanted to try, I had used this to dye some papers apparently, and I thought that might be kind of cool on there color wise. I mean, seriously, this is why I never throw anything away. I want to do a few things in that other book too. So, let's see here. Can't tell if there's I think that's side's a little bit brighter, maybe. the side a bit. Okay. I also want to see how the tracing paper glues on here and what it looks like. Then we'll have some stuff that's probably dry enough that I can do some stamping and just experiment with that. Hopefully that'll be enough. It's kind of pretty. I mean, I could even see just cutting this out and making it into a tag or something. The parchment paper is not super excited to glue down, but I think I'm kind of getting it. Okay, I think that's dry. I'll use this one here. Next, I want to try the tracing paper, and then we'll move along because I will have kind of tried everything. Okay. Okay, let's see what this does. Wonder why my craft room gets into such a mess. It's because I have everything out that I can think of. Okay. The tracing paper. Ooh, the tracing paper looks awesome on there. Okay, good to know. Okay, cool. Alrighty then. Okay, I want to start the other book too. Let's see. We could maybe set this side aside to dry for a minute. Do a few things in this one. And then so I'm thinking just some tea paper or maybe this cicada paper. This is the one that had coffee dyed. You can't really see it, I don't feel like. Maybe when we put it down, we will be able to. Okay, so like, oh, let's tear this down. And this right about here. And I want to tear this down. It's not going to tear as nice as the other side. But I want to put this down. Just grabbing this paragraph. Since these are out of the book, we'll start with these. Okay, so right about here, I want to tear. Okay, and I'm just going to use glue stick because I know the cicada paper will glue to paper just fine. I'm thinking with the text and that butterfly underneath, this could be kind of cool. Oh yeah, that's cool. Awesome. I also like all these mushrooms because we're right now in the midst of doing fall journals. So let's do this. There's a dull side and a shiny side, and I put the shiny side down. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's gonna be neat. And then, yeah, I just have some torn out. Oh, look at that bird one would be good, wouldn't it? Do that. Is that going to be, oh yeah, I don't have anything on that side yet. I just kind of feel like a bird is an easier one to do than, for instance, a peach. A peach isn't going to go with every journal, that's for sure. Okay. What am I going to use these for? I don't know. Put them at the bottom of a page or something. Or just use part of it for something. I don't know. I don't need to know. I'm just playing. Okay, so I was also thinking in this one, those dry. I don't know where to put them. I'm running out of room. Okay, so I was thinking in this. Like, for instance, I'm not all that excited about that, but this is a good bit of text, and I have this I'll put that on it, bit of tissue paper. So let's try and just cover that guy up. Okay. What I'm thinking is of just putting that over that and then putting some cicada paper or something over the top. Okay. Sorry, that keeps just flopping down there in the way. Okay, so then cicada paper. Go here. I love this too. I think I've used the spring and summer illustrations out of here. Ah, not ready for you to stick down yet. There we go. And now I like that picture. Hey. Okay, well, that's awesome. I did want to try that. Let's let me get a piece of the okay, I'm going to go back to the other book. We're going to try to do a little stamping. I'm hoping it's dry enough. This is cool on there. Feels really textural. Okay. So it's just fun. It's like having an art journal, really. Okay, let's try there. I think that's okay. I forgot to put my little lid on my Mod Podge. Don't want that to. You know, the other thing besides spraying your coffee on there is you could paint it on too, which should work pretty well. Let's see. I grabbed some mushroom stamps. What do we have? What do we have? Just all manner of mushrooms. You know what I think I'm going to do is do that and just stamp that right on top. Okay. Now, because that's kind of, we've gotten that wet, I'm using archival ink, I think. Actually, you know what I might do is my First Fine Claire is a little more juicy. I think I might put that on and then the archival on top of it. Not that I care if these are perfectly stamped, because I don't. Okay, let's try it. Letting it soak in. Ooh, fun. Yeah, that turned out well. Yep. I guess I better wipe this off. I've got cicada paper all stuck to my shirt right now. That's when you know you're having a good play session, when your supplies are stuck to you. Okay, cool. Well, I'm excited about that. That turned out good. And then this one, I kind of want to These ones I kind of want to do as like a identification card or something. Gosh, that's fun. This is just the white part of the napkin. Let's see what happens if we do this. That's fun too. Needs a little more glue though. Okay, let's see. Do I have anything I can stamp on this that is fit? All of my mushroom stamps are like really big. This one, probably everything's too big. Shrooms to let, 50 cents. Yeah, all of them are too big, I feel like. What do I have over here? Guys, I have unfolded tissue paper everywhere. Do I have something? Oh, let's do this little fat bird. We love him. Yeah, Mr. Fuzzy Bird, he came from Hobby Lobby on sale years ago. Oh, that's fun. Yes. It says Judy Kins. So, I don't know. Get another wipe. Okay. You know what else I was thinking would be fun on these? I could fit it on that one. One second here. There we go. I was looking for these little pictures. I think that would be cute on there. Either that or this one's smaller. And then just rip that part of the page out to put on something. Needs something else. It needs a flower or something behind her. Excuse me. I can feel I'm getting about to the end of it. I've been able to do 2 videos in a day, and that's about the extent of it. Excuse me. Oh, how cute is that? And that makes such a cute journal card. Let's do it real quick before the voice gives out. Okay, so all I'm going to do is let all that dry. You know what I'm going to do before we do that is spray another page, because while we're can dry. I don't want another cough drop. I've already had 3. Okay, I'm going to set this aside while we work on this little piece. I think that would just be cute. Okay, where's my... I don't have any out, I guess. I just kind of want to give you an idea of how to use some of this stuff that's going to be in our little book. Okay, put that down right there. And this one I'm going to put down with a bit of Fabri-Tac because it's fabric. And we're a bit shiny because we did the Mod Podge. That is one plus to using the glue stick where you can, is it doesn't leave that sheen that makes it hard for things to stick to. That wasn't how I wanted it. I want it over here. Okay. Alrighty then. So then I'm just gonna kind of tear around it. And here. Okay. Tear around it, ink around it. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a piece of coffee dyed cardstock. Don't seem to have any in my scraps back here, so oh goodness, I need to fix that back there. Okay, how about this one? Ugh. Of course I grabbed 2. Of course I did. Okay, and then, okay, so I'm just gonna cut this once I decide about there and about there. Now I have extra. Okay, and then I'm going to put her on this side. That's a cool side. Then we're just going to put her on there, and then I'll do something with the corners here. Let's just glue her on. Because she's got extra weight to her, I think I'll use art glitter glue instead of the glue stick. how fun is that? Just have this little cutie patootie journal card for a future project, but I do want to do something with the corners. I'm just going to do and we'll give it an edge. And how super sweet is that? Our first little ephemera piece out of our book. Out of our drippy book that's just all sorts of wet. I should have left this out and let it soak into the next page. That's what I should have done. That's okay. Anyway, guys, that's a scoop, and that was fun to play with. That's dry now. We've got a half a page there just because we have that little bit left from taking this out. So yeah, from that to that. Then we've still got some fun things to play with. The stamping works great. We've got these little guys we can tear out and put on a journal card, and some IDs cards to make. So that's my video. I hope you'll check out Hickory Art Company. She's great. So anyway, that's it for today. Have a grateful day. Be kind always, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.